Howdy folks, aka Justin here from JustinCharnell.com. Today I want to talk about how to drive traffic to your job board. Free methods, paid methods, my methods. What I'd do if I were starting over. Talking about all that right now. So let's just jump in. Who is this for? This is for people that are either getting ready to start their job board or just starting it, and they don't really know how to drive traffic. They want some more ideas. They want to put together that initial traffic driving plan so they can put it into motion and start getting people to their website. Also for people that already have a job board and are, getting traffic, but they want to expand, figure out new ways to get traffic to it. Maybe they're tired of paying, a $10 cost per click, and they want to see if they can kind of drive some more inexpensive traffic to their website. So what we're going to be discussing is free methods, and free, could be in quotes, and it will be on the slide just because you could outsource and you could pay for some of the quote unquote free methods. But for the most part, if you are, you don't have a big budget, but you have a lot of time, you can get away with just doing it yourself. Paid methods, which for the most part, you're going to be paying, but there's also, you could not pay for something like cold outreach, and I'll talk about that then. My journey as far as my last job board, things I did well, things I messed up, what I changed, the whole thing is, just my experience. And what I would do if I started over again, if I started a brand new job board today, what I do to get it to, 10,000 visitors a month, we'll say, just a number. So let's hop right into these free methods. So free methods, again, in quotes, because you could outsource this, you could, pay for some aspects, whatever. First things first, and I'm a big proponent of content marketing. That's kind of my bread and butter, what I do. Both articles, written content and videos, basically taking those articles you've already written and turning them into videos, or vice versa. If you're better at talking than writing, taking videos and transcribing them into articles and making sure it looks good, flows right, all that good stuff. So again, this can be free if you have a lot of time but not a lot of money. Simply going on something like, if you completely have zero budget, going on someplace like Answer the Public, looking up what kind of questions people have about your industry or job, if you're an industry focused job board, or the city that you're kind of focusing in if you're a location based job board, and just simply answering those questions, creating these. They don't even have to be fantastic, they don't have to be, if you want to do videos, you don't have to have the $1,000 setup and the $4,000 camera and the lights and everything like that. You can do something as simple as this, as a PowerPoint presentation. I'm sitting in my living room at my computer desk, put together this PowerPoint in a half an hour to an hour, whatever, and doing a screen capture with OBS. Simple as that. One thing you got to keep in mind, especially if you're creating video content, uploading it to YouTube, is you're not trying to build a YouTube channel. You're trying to provide information. The call to action should be come to my website, look for jobs, post jobs, whatever. Once you kind of convert those, whatever way you're going, articles, videos, articles, you want to make sure if you write an article, create a video, embed that video back in the article, because it's just going to help you out in the search engine results pages, because some people are kind of doing a video search. They'll show, instead of going to YouTube, they'll go to your website. And there's also additions if you win the rich snippet. Again, all this, I got a SEO video you can watch if you really want to dive deep into that. Social media, I messed up in the beginning doing a lot of Pinterest and stuff like that. If I were to go back in time, and I'm sorry for jumping ahead, I would just focus on LinkedIn. There's really no other social media that is as effective for building a job board as LinkedIn. So any other social media, unless you're running paid ads, a Facebook page really, it's honestly, it's a little antiquated at this point. So I'd build a LinkedIn, I'd start interacting with people on LinkedIn, adding people that are, HR positions at companies that fit the bill or in the city that fit the bill for what I'm looking for, interacting with their content, putting out content related, my job board, building a LinkedIn company page, that whole thing. Community interaction is also good. I've gotten a lot of really powerful conversions just based off commenting on relevant articles. If there's an article, I'm pretty sure one comment on one article about the best job boards in the industry netted me like $1,500 last year. Just because I commented on there, this is a great list, but you can't forget about my website. And then like a few months later, I commented with the wrong account because there's a Discuss commenting system. So you have a profile. And then I went back with the profile I made for the new website, my actual the job board website, and basically commented, yeah, I agree with so-and-so, which is really myself, but it worked out. Again, a lot of solid traffic. I'm pretty sure from just that one comment. I've also commented on like news organizations in the industry, and it works out pretty well. One thing you want to make sure you do, especially when you're doing this you're trying to do like this organic kind of free methodology, whatever, is have an intention lined up before you create anything with a clear call to action. This could be buy the product or service and post a job, sign up for an email list. Whatever the case is, you should have a clear objective for each piece of content because you don't want to just start creating stuff. And, I made this mistake with even this YouTube channel. A lot of my earlier videos, there's no clear call to action because I don't think that the viewer is going to, search your description for what they should do. Don't think that the reader of how to get a job in construction is going to, click to the homepage and see that you're a job board. You should have a clear, if you are looking for a job in the construction industry, click here to browse all jobs. If, some of my earlier content for this channel was all about print on demand. If you need a account on TeePublic, follow the link in the description. So make sure you have a clear call to action with any piece of content you create. That way it's not something that just people see, but they don't, know what to do next with. Let's see. All right, some paid traffic sources. And I'm only going to talk about the ones that I've dealt with. So I'm sure you could make billboards and stuff like that. But here's just the stuff that I've done. So cold outreach. Yes, you can do it for free, but sending 10 emails to info@companyname.com is not really going to move the needle much. What I've found is, just hiring out somebody to find a list of 1,000 prospects for $250, using a CRM cold email outreach application or SaaS, might be like $15 to $50 a month. Just send those cold email outreach emails. Cold email outreach emails. That's redundant. Just send those cold emails out and start getting those initial customers right away. One thing I'd recommend if you're going to be doing cold email is to get a second domain so you don't ruin the deliverability of your primary domain. If you have a constructionjobboard.com, register constructionjobboard.net, redirect the .net to your .com, and use the .net to send your cold emails. You may run into troubles with deliverability if you send like cold email out from your primary domain that you're also trying to send, emails to your paying customers from. Use a secondary domain for cold email outreach. Paid per click advertising is also a method if you have a budget for, getting those kind of clicks. It's pretty spendy. Can add up fast if you don't convert as high as you know as high as you could be. In some cases, like you could be spending $10 per click to your website just for one visitor to visit your website. It could cost $10. Whereas if you write an article, you might get 10 visitors a month, but they're quote unquote free, as in you don't have to put forth much more effort to get them to their website. So pay-per-click advertising, it gets expensive pretty quick, but if you have the budget, it also converts pretty well. So because you just want to target keywords that are buyer intent. When I first started doing or experimenting with pay-per-click advertising, I was the keyword list included all kinds of stuff that really wasn't a buyer intent keyword. Candidate search, things. Know what you're doing before you start throwing money at pay-per-click. That's what I got to say about that. Also, you can hire a sales team, not like hire a complete, from the top down, but this is what I actually just started a few weeks ago with an outsourced kind of outreach sales team, where they basically do all the legwork as far as prospect, finding people to reach out to, doing the reaching out, and they have a script. They're not going off the radar, cursing people out or anything crazy. If somebody wants to talk, they'll talk. If they don't, they don't. No problem. It's really cool because the company I'm using it's like a pay per performance. So they'll have a whole ass conversation with a prospect, and it doesn't cost me anything unless they go, yeah, I want to learn more, or I want to schedule a meeting with me, the guy running the shit. So they're reaching out on LinkedIn. They all, the people that they have working for them, they have my company as their new, as their current company. So when they reach out to somebody and add them as a contact, they follow the page, the LinkedIn page. So it's growing that also, and it's super inexpensive. It's like $5 per, positive conversation. So, depending on how much it costs for you to, or how much your job board costs, it can be pretty good moving forward. It can be pretty cost effective. So here's kind of what I did with my job board. I started with articles, and for whatever reason, I started with Pinterest because not all the articles were focused on driving candidates and employers to the website. Some of them were like product recommendations for the industry, affiliate marketing type stuff, which I wouldn't really start with. If I had to start a new job board, I'd go strictly like, I don't care if I only get 400 people per month. Those 400 people are going to be posting jobs or looking for jobs. So that's why I start with Pinterest. I experiment a little bit with PPC, but again, it's not really my skill set. So that's not what I do. I'm, again, more of a content marketing kind of guy. Eventually, I converted those articles, those first initial articles, the information ones, into videos. I put them on YouTube. And again, the goal is not to build a YouTube channel. The goal is to drive traffic back to the website. And I found that the people that were looking at the YouTube videos were spending more time on the website, converting better. It makes sense to convert those information-based videos into articles into videos. They're not getting tens of thousands of views a day. They're not going to go viral. But when somebody searches for how to do X in this industry, my stuff's going to pop up. The article, the video embedded. If they're on YouTube, the video, and there's a clear call to action in every single video. Basically like its own little advertisement. Hey, if you're looking for jobs in this industry, go to this website. We got jobs. So that's working out well. I will always continue that moving forward. And again, now I have SDRs doing outreach and growing LinkedIn page through the company, and they're doing cold email. They're doing the whole shebang-a-bang. It's nice. I like it. It basically takes the whole process hands off. They're working, Monday through Friday, reaching out, messaging people, and getting new customers, because even if I lose money with that, say I'll spend $1,000 a month and I only make $800. Oh no, I lost $200. Well, no, because those people that post the job, now they're in my email marketing on the back end, so they're gonna keep coming back. Every time they post a job and they don't post another job for 30 days, they get emails saying, hey, you still looking for candidates, and that goes on forever. So that's it's really nice. It's costs a little bit up front, but I really foresee it working out in the long run. And last but not least, if I could go back, start again. Now, one caveat with this, I've already done all this, so it's not like overwhelming to me to try to, do 3-4 different things at once. If you're just starting out, I kind of recommend focusing on one. Just focus on one thing and do it to completion, and then move on to something else. But of course, content marketing with articles and videos. One thing since I've already done it a lot, I have a process for turning my articles into videos. So instead of doing what I did this time and having a backlog of 200 plus articles that need to be converted, it'd be right after another. Definitely has the highest traffic source. And again, I'd make every piece of content have a purpose. There would be some call to action in every single piece of content. I would have a team doing cold outreach on LinkedIn, because that has the highest earning per visitor. Direct traffic converts like crazy because they're coming to the website for a reason. They're not finding it on Google. They're not, whatever the case, they are typing into the address bar, mywebsite.com, and they're looking to post a job. They're looking for a job. They're looking to buy something, looking to spend money. That's awesome. And then again, I'd probably spend, like an hour reading and commenting on relevant articles in the industry, whether it's information, news pieces, whatever, and have an actual well thought out, I read the article, I'm commenting on the article comment, because that converts very, very well. Because those people they might see me, see my face or my icon on all these different articles, and I have the name formatted as my name, Justin, website.com. So eventually, they either click on my name and click over to the website, or they just punch in the website on its own, probably looking like direct traffic instead of referral traffic. But again, that converts like crazy. It's worth it. It's worth the time to sit there. Okay, well, I'm learning about the industry. In more cases than not, I'm sure you have some sort of interest if you're going in an industry or a city. So it's not like you're, doing a research report and like, oh, I got to read about this. No, you just go in there, you read it, like, okay, wow, like, yeah, I really do like the way that looks, yada, yada, yada. And that's it. No call to actions in those comments. They're just there to, have people that look at the comments be introduced to your brand. And the best thing about this is not a lot of people comment on articles anymore. I think, like, even on my website, I don't even know how many thousands of people, 10,000 people a month. I might get one comment, like every other month. Nobody comments anymore, but people are still looking at the comment section. They go down there, they only see yours, and they're going to click over. So that's what I got. Traffic source. If you have any kind of traffic sources that you like that I didn't mention here, please leave a comment below. Let's have this conversation. This is what I like to talk about. This is what I like to do. So I'm all on board with that. If you want to have this conversation one-on-one, you can reach out on justincharnell.com. There's a handy contact page. Send me an email. This is what I do. So thanks. Have a great day. Peace.